Good morning, Unity of Payson and Interfaith Community. We're delighted to see everyone here today. I think that opening gathering song got cut a little bit short, but we appreciate Jim Sorensen and his music, and always look forward to using that in our services here at Unity of Payson. So many of our in-person congregation seem to be away this morning and are not able to be with us. So we're a small but vibrant group of people here. And we look online and see all of you and appreciate you who are joining us virtually. Would you take a moment with me just to be quiet, to be here now as we open in prayer? God of all goodness, we are grateful, and why should we not be? All that comes into our life is for our good. The blessings are many, the challenges perhaps many as well. But the growth, the expansion, the becoming who we are truly is also going on, and we are grateful. So when we consider the situations of life, let us use our imagination positively, seeing all that is good, seeing all that is perfect, seeing all that is for our good as it happens in our lives, and being thankful for that perfection, that divine manifestation in our world that is taking place. So we see that beyond what seems to be true with our physical eyes. So this morning, as we gather, we bring our minds, our bodies, our emotions, our presence to this time together. And we are grateful, and so it is.
Good morning, all, and we have our opening song, My Soul is Welcome Here by Daniel Nahon. Oh.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed
rest of it. Thank you all. And can we sacrifice to the internet gods here this morning? Oh, well, welcome again. We're glad that you're here with Unity of Payson and everybody that has joined us from Interfaith Community. We're glad you were with us, and we invite everybody here in person to stay after. Joanne brought some lovely donuts there this morning. Sorry, you guys online. And if you are online, please do stay after for a few minutes because Reverend Neil would love to greet you. And let's see, if anyone is new and would like to be informed of the activities, go to unityofpayson.org and click on the contact information so that we can get that Monday e-newsletter out to you. And so for ourselves and for everybody else, let's say our greeting. We love you, we bless you, and we welcome you. Yes, we do. And gratitudes. So we're grateful for the support for this community as it goes out to the wider community. And we're grateful for all the events of this past week. And, oh good, the screen's up so I can see everybody. So if anybody has a gratitude here in person, Reverend Neil has the microphone and he can take it around. If you have a gratitude online, if you can unmute and speak your gratitude and then remute. And so anybody here in person have a gratitude? Sylvia's got one.
I am grateful that a gentleman that through an introduction through Reverend Neil is handling my estate sale in a week from, or 2 weeks from today, or this weekend. And I am so grateful that they're handling it all, and I'm getting rid of so much stuff. I feel free. So I'm grateful for that. Thank you.
Awesome. It is a time of release, I think, for probably all of us. Any other gratitudes here in person? It looks like, yeah, Frosty, yeah. So Frosty, believe it or not, I am thankful for the sun keeping the pool warm. Of course, need AC too for inside and for Unity of Payson. So thank you, Frosty. And I thought I saw Barb had unmuted. No, I must have imagined that in my, using my sense of imagination. Unity is grounded in affirmative prayer and in meditation. And we have trained prayer chaplains. And this morning, both Sue and I are here in person. And we are here to serve your needs. If any of you have a prayer need this morning, we'd be more than happy to sit with you after service. During the week, you can always send your prayer request to neil.unityofpayson@gmail.com. And we hold them sacred and confidential for 30 days, and then we send them on to Silent Unity where they're held for another 30 days. So don't hesitate to contact us. We also have the prayer box on the back if you want to handwrite one out this morning. So Unity's theme for July, wait a minute, August, time flies, is holding focus. And so let's say the affirmation together. I focus my mind on my true desires and create a life that fulfills my potential. And wouldn't we all like to live a life where we experience our full potential? And our speaker today is Reverend Julianne Lewis, who is joining us online. And her talk title is Go with the Flow, Focus on Love Over Worry. And so metaphysical moment, I found this little reading from called Calm My Anxious Heart. And it says, worry is like a rocking chair. It will give you something to do, but it won't get you anywhere. So when we worry, we're really saying that spirit can't do it. If we're walking in anxiety, we're not walking in faith. We want to be people of faith, yet often worry becomes our middle name. We know the agony of its clutches. We're familiar with the small trickle of fear that meanders through our minds until it cuts a channel into which all other thoughts are drained. So we must conquer this spirit can't do it disease. So all of our fret and worry are caused by calculating our life without divine spirit. And I know this month we've talked about the other quote, imagination is a gross misuse, or worry is a gross misuse of imagination. And so now we have our message from Rev Julianne.
Good morning, everyone. I have a question for you. How many of you ever remember riding a roller coaster? And you think, what's that got to do with anything? Well, I'm serious. I remember doing it as a teenager, and I decided it was not my adventure. I was over and done with it with the one time. And then last night, I had a dream of being on that roller coaster. Yes, not as a kid, but as an adult. I saw it from a different perspective. I saw it as life as we know it. I saw it as that opportunity to recognize that the roller coaster ride can leave us feeling drained. It can leave us feeling stressed. It can leave us feeling overwhelmed with worry. I believe that when we are feeling that energy and we're called to bring balance into our life, then we have the opportunity to really understand that we're not promoting physical and emotional healing. It's like having a conversation with your inner self, acknowledging your emotions and working towards harmonizing them. It's about realizing that it's okay to feel what you're feeling. Yes, it's okay to feel what you're feeling, and that there are ways to accept balance and heal mentally, emotionally, and spiritually when you admit what you're feeling, rather than be in denial. I think that if we take a moment during our day just to check in with ourselves, understand our options, and embrace the wellness of love, we're going to really be able to do that in a different way. In a time of uncertainty, whether it's in our life or the lives that we are observing, when everything around us seems to be changing, in so many ways, I feel that's true for our country, for a lot of people that I know. And what I'm saying is, if we can give ourselves permission to recognize each new day developments, the rising numbers, the changing guidelines, when the world we live in suddenly seems upside down and topsy-turvy, yes, now we choose again, realizing our dis-ease perception. Last month, I happened to read that Jesse and Mary Lou Serino, who had been married 66 years, were experiencing some health issues, which caused them to be admitted to St. John's Medical Center in Oxnard, just days apart. The inseparable couple, both in their 90s, were grateful to be together in the room in the hospital. What they did was they renewed their wedding vows on July 27th from adjoining hospital beds. The couple's 4 daughters, 2 grandchildren attended a special ceremony, and Mike Bernard, the respiratory therapist, served as the best man, according to the Star newspaper. They both had nice recoveries, prompting a nurse to credit, and I quote, "a power bigger than medicine for aiding in their recovery, pure love." A power bigger than medicine. Just like that nurse shared, love moves us into a transformative energy process. We're all witness that energy that uplifts downcast eyes. We've all seen that. Heals, struggles, pains, and nourishes the soul. It's the essence of the cohesive force that binds all life to God. All life to God. There is no upper limit to love. If you believe just so much love is available, you've made up the story you're living in. Should I repeat that? There's no limit to love. It's very important for us to understand, because in the material world, we've all had the opportunity that people appear to walk away from us, people that we loved. So it's important for us to understand that we're free to make up a new story. And stop and think about this for a moment. If you're a parent, if you're a grandparent, and you help something wonderful happen to your child or grandchild, and later that child came back to you and asked you to help with something wonderful again, you would gladly do it, wouldn't you? You bet. You would focus on continuous blessings to your child if you could arrange it. Likewise, divine love holds nothing back. Our God doesn't say enough already when it comes to love. That love is consistent. It flows through us, as us, to be shared by us. If we with ego human personalities are eager to give everything we can to our children, how much more does God want us to share? I think it's a very reasonable question, and one that we probably don't really give enough consideration to. The life does not have a fixed inventory of who is loved. There's not a list, good, bad, and ugly, so to speak. Receiving love does not diminish your ability to have more. It amplifies your ability to have more. Whatever you focus on increases your experience. Be grateful for the love. You'll feel it. You'll experience it. Be grateful. Share it. Each word we speak or think has a life of its own. Yeah, I'm talking about words. The ones I'm speaking right now, the ones that may be in the back of my mind right now, they have a vibratory signature that creates waves that flow out through the universe. Yes, you heard me, flow out through the universe. When we speak or when we write, we use words to carry our meaning as well as energy. We may be speaking to our baby, our boss, or to an audience of people. We may be writing a love letter, work-related memo, or an entry into our own personal journal. Whatever the case, each word we use has a life of its own. It has a vibratory signature that creates waves in the same way that a note of music creates waves. And like musical notes, our words live in communities of other words and change in relation to the words that surround them. When we're conscious of the energy behind our words, we become capable of making and sharing a beautiful vibration in the world. If we are unconscious of the power of our words, we run the risk of creating a noisy disturbance, so to speak. What is your preference? Love or worry? One of the things that I taught my son as a teenager was a fun way for him to increase his awareness and sensitivity to the power of words. We would sit down and make a list of his favorite and most used words. Yes, the gentle and kind, the negative, and the 4-letter ones. Then he and I would talk about them and bring forth the energy that they contain. Then I would have him say out loud those words, feeling how they reverberate around the air with just the two of us in the room. I shared with him that the words were like learning to consciously play his guitar. You know, you have the opportunity to play the guitar consciously or unconsciously. Really? The opportunity to recognize that effect can be startling and delightful. So giving him permission to really look at the words, look at the vibration, and understand that they're an instrument of language and communication and energy. Then when we have more of an awareness of that and we make better choices with that, we'll begin to share waves that flow into the expanse of the universe. Some of us know instinctively, while others come to the understanding slowly. Most of us, though, speak without thinking, at least some of the time, reacting, blurting out our feelings, our thoughts, and sometimes not very appropriate. When we remind ourselves that our words have an impact on the world at the level of energy, we may want to be more aware of our use of that language. Are we choosing love or worry? You don't worry, correct? Or do you? I gotta admit, I do. I had a day of worry yesterday. I had some worry this morning. We all can make up stories about what to worry about. And one of the things that Manny told me that I'd never really heard before, but I guess there's some researcher that said that about 85% of what we worry about doesn't happen. Thus, we just spend an incredible amount of energy in worrying. An incredible amount of energy. In this study, subjects were asked to write down their worries over an extended period of time and then identify which of their imagined misfortunes did not actually happen. Lo and behold, it turned out that 85% of what subjects worried about never happened. And with the 15% that did happen, 79% of subjects discovered either they could handle the difficulty better than expected, or the difficulty taught them a lesson worth learning. This means that 97% of what you worry over is not much more than a fearful mind punishing you with exaggeration and misperceptions. An example of someone who made that decision is an elderly woman. Martha was asked to drive her to the clinic for an annual checkup. Martha didn't know this woman, but she said, okay. All she was told was that this woman was more than 90 years old and probably quite frail. That's all she knew about her. But when the person opened the door, when Martha knocked on it, of course, and you could hardly describe her as old and frail. The person who stood before Martha was a sprightly lady who appeared to be in her 70s at the most. Do you mind me asking how old you are? Martha asked on the drive to the doctor. 93, the woman answered. Martha was astonished. You look so much younger. She said, what's your secret? Well, honey, she answered, 30 years ago, I made the decision to stop worrying, and I haven't wasted a moment on worry since. Stop and think, how often do we waste a moment on worry? and more than a moment. And how many hours? It was this decision that made her younger, made her healthier than her chronological age. Think of all the energy she gained through her decision not to worry. Think of all the anxiety she spared herself and the needless stress she avoided. Martha said that it showed up in her face, it showed up in her attitude, and in how well her brain functioned. Perhaps worry energy could be put to a better use. What do you do to stop worrying? Control what you can. What you can't control, you hand to our divine source and ask Holy Spirit what this is teaching me. It's that simple. We complicate it. We have that attitude to move into fear rather than move into love. Remember, our divine source is here to have wonderful things happen for us. We just have to affirm that that is the truth and do it. Just do it, like Nike says. If you can't control worry, then you hand it to God by meditating, praying, and letting it go. You may stop worry chatter by exercising, practicing Tai Chi, telling jokes, watching funny videos, praying, use positive affirmations, playing music, and drumming. Drumming is one of the most wonderful ways that we can possibly ever give ourselves permission to share a vibration of release and let go. Now, perhaps doing acts for others and sharing love in thought and word and action is a call too. Because when we can focus on somebody else's needs, we're not going to have the energy to focus on our worry. It's going to be a lot different. And every other day, Manny and I see this lady on the street. She and her husband are very polite, courteous, smiling, standing on that street corner, holding up the cardboard sign. And her pup, Pee-Pee, is wearing a cooling ice jacket around that she had configured and made up and figured out how to make it. We give her money when we can, of course. We give her cold water. And yes, I got her some dog food. And she was so grateful, appreciative, and showed love. She was always cheerful and grateful. 110 degrees, standing on a street corner. The gratitude from her is so invigorating for us. Every time we have an opportunity to see it, we'll reach over, we'll take each other's hand, and we'll say yes. We just do, because she keeps on keeping on, and she's not preoccupied with things that we worry about. She's preoccupied with what she's doing, the contact she's making with the people, and the gratitude she has for them. That gratitude from her is very invigorating to Manny and I. We can see the love in her heart, even though she is in 110-degree weather. That love in her heart is crystal clear. Her eyes reflect the light. Have you ever met somebody like that? Remember, words, thought, action. Use loving words to focus on love, not worry. As so often happens with me, is I will be putting together something for Sunday or something else and run across a poem. And I think you'll really like this one. Crystal clear view of your heart, beautiful and strong. Love that flows with life, flows with care. Warm feelings come to myself as I gaze on your heart. A smile, a love, a caring to you I give. My world fixed on your heart, crystal beautiful, crystal clear. Boundaries are defined by space. Love is defined by heaven. Both are crossed by a bridge made of souls connected. Your heart, beautiful and warm. May I touch your heart with mine? May I go to heaven as I touch your heart? I love you. This is heaven. Good day. Hope you will enjoy the heavens on earth with the one who makes you feel the best out of you. The beauty of life is when you see the love in the eyes without a word being spoken. A poem by Albert Alexander Bukowski. Very important message for you and I think. And I want you to know that I'm not afraid to tell you I love you. Truthfully, I'm not. Your mind might say, well, you don't even know me. How can you love me if you don't even know me? Well, I can. Why? Because the love of God is here to be shared through me and through each and every one of you. The more that we can share the love, the more that we can feel that love. You know, here's a safe place for me to say, I love you. And I know there are places that it's not safe to say that, but that doesn't mean I can't think it. The vibration and the energy still go out. So give yourself permission to really focus on love over worry. Give yourself permission to lead a life that is loving, kind, generous, gentle, and trust. Trust in our God, the guidance, the direction. Thank you. Meditation time.
Our meditation song is I Allow.
I allow, I receive, I accept, I believe that I have all I need. I allow, I receive, I accept, I believe that I am all I need now. I allow, I receive, I accept, I believe that I have all I need. I allow, I receive, I accept, I believe that I am all I need now.
Let's give ourselves permission to take a deep breath in. Take that deep breath in, gently release it. In Ecclesiastes chapter 3, we read, there's an appointed time for everything, a time for every matter under the heavens. This is the time we open our heart, we open our mind. This is the time we remember the love that we are and share in unity. I allow myself to begin affirming the divine gift of loving grace within my spiritual self, and I affirm that I will see it in others. So if comfortable for you, please close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, let it out. Take another deep breath in and slowly let it out. Feel the relaxation of the breath. Feel the comfort in your toes and your feet. Feel the relaxing vibration moving into your legs, moving to your abdomen and your chest. That ease of gentle breathing in and out, gently releasing, gently blessing your body. That gentle vibration. And now release any tension within your mind, any tension within your body. Feel the warm light within you, flowing through every cell of your body. Know that that light has been given to you to feel and to share. Listening to your breath, feeling the breath. Now picture a beautiful morning. The sky is clear. There's a gentle warm breeze. It is the perfect temperature. And see yourself sitting up on the rim. It rained earlier. You can smell the clean air and the fresh breath of Mother Earth. The wild flowers are blooming. The feel of peace and calm is in your heart. We feel peace and calm. We do. We look out at that beautiful clear sky, feel that gentle warm breeze. Share gratitude for that perfect temperature. That feeling of peace, that feeling of calm is in our heart. And as we feel it now, we recognize and we realize that it is always in our heart. It never goes away. It's our choice to accept it, to feel it, to experience it. That divine love light is within every cell of our bodies. We feel the divine grace right now in this moment. And now, see that beam of light. See it within your heart. And take another deep breath in and gently release that light. Send that beam of light to another person. One that is there in person with you, one that is on the screen, or one that you have been thinking about a great deal lately. See that gently enter their heart, that light. And now the beam goes from the hearts of every person, sharing the grace of love, creativity, and peace. Feel the vibration of love. Feel all worry is released. Know the truth of who you are. See the entire planet covered with golden light beams of love. Open your heart mind and see the people with hands raised, sharing this light of love with all living beings. We are all connected within the divine light of love. Feel the radiance of that divine grace, this reunion, this oneness. Feel the energy and gratefully accept you are truly loved. You are wholly loving. You are peace. Feel that love. Feel that peace. That love and that peace claim no worries. That love and that peace blesses each other. That love and that peace allows us to see the truth of who each person is. We feel the love, we feel the peace and creativity of our spiritual truth. We're grateful for our brother and sisters in Payson. We're grateful for our interfaith community. And with gratitude for God, Creator, and our communities, we say thank you. We say thank you. We take another deep breath in and slowly release all worries. We open our eyes and take a nice slow breath. In this now moment, our most tender prayer is that we learn to lovingly listen to one another. Sitting up on the rim, we can listen to the plants, the animals that we don't see. We can give ourselves permission to be present, just to listen in wonder and listen in respect, sharing the love that we are. We listen to our own hearts in love and forgiveness, and we listen to Holy Spirit in quietness and awe. And in this listening, which is unlimited in its beauty, may we allow ourselves to receive and accept the guidance to share love with a healing spirit, a divine spirit, to create peace and community and creativity. Yes, and so it is. Give yourself permission to come back into your space. Give yourself permission to be here now. Give yourself permission to be the truth, the love that you are. Thank you.
And thank you, Reverend Julianne, for the reminder that it is choice. We can choose to allow worry to cloud our lives and our perspectives. We can make that choice every day. And so now is the time for our gifts and our offerings. We greatly appreciate the support here and the support given to interfaith community. And in a moment, we will be having an offering song, and during that time, the slides are up as to how to donate. And here in person, Reverend Neil will be passing the basket. And so let's allow ourselves to still be in that space of the meditation and charge up this gift with that sense of love, that sense of peace. As we say the affirmation together, freely we give and freely we receive. And the song today is There Is Only Love by Karen Drucker.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am. letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. It's love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. It's the love that heals, the love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love.
Offering is charged with love. We bless the gifts and we bless the givers as it goes out to do its work. And we say together, divine love flowing through us blesses and multiplies all that we are, all that we have, all that we give, all that we receive. We are abundantly prosperous and we give thanks. And so we have a new month coming up for September, a new theme. And the theme is affirmation. And the affirmation is, and we can say this together, I acknowledge things as they seem to be and then see them from a divine perspective. Sort of tags onto that choosing to see love as opposed to worry. And our speaker will be our own Reverend Neil, and his talk title is From I Can't to I Am. And our announcements. Of course, we have our regular weekly activities, the morning cafe and the Qigong. And so for this upcoming time, next Sunday, being the first Sunday of the month on the 3rd, is our potluck. So do plan on bringing something good, and it's always interesting how food brings them in. So so do plan on that. And interfaith community, I understand that you have some announcements for your community coming up.
Yes, we have Course in Miracles Tuesday night at 6:30 and also Wednesday during the day at 1 p.m. And also the full moon, which was scheduled for today, has been rescheduled for Wednesday, 7 o'clock, the full moon meditation. And it's another super, super, super moon. So that's cool. So I'm going to be out there howling at the moon. So anyway, and we also have a drum circle in September, date to be determined. So you can look at our newsletter to look at all these, all this information. And thank you.
What's the actual date of the full moon? Is it on Wednesday?
Yes,
Yes,
we usually do ours on Sunday though, because
Yeah.
we have more activity. And then we celebrate it twice then.
Awesome. It is a wonderful time to allow the expression of your desires that you perhaps created on the new moon. There is a blossoming on the full moon. And I know it's not written down, but Tom, we have a On the Rim coming up this month too, do we not? Yeah, in September. And so look for that announcement coming up. And we have PS from Reverend Neil.
Betty, would you please bring corn pudding for the potluck next week? Betty makes the best corn pudding. It's a wonderful time to sit and fellowship and connect with each other in a different way. So if you're here in Payson or anywhere near, please come join us as we have a potluck on this Sunday. Reverend Michael Eaton of the Methodist Church, well, I ride bicycles with him, and was doing that on Friday, and he said, you know, we enjoyed it so much when we did a joint potluck. Why don't we do it every month? And I said, well, that's a little short notice, so we're going to have this potluck just for our Unity of Payson family, but coming up in the next month anyway, we won't look too far ahead. We're invited to join with them in a potluck again. So that was a wonderful time and a wonderful time to connect with our brothers and sisters down the hall. And the times work out really well. If you're with us virtually, hang in there after the service completes. I'd like to greet you, those of you who are with Unity of Payson, and Rev J will want to greet people. I'm guessing, I'm speaking for you, Rev J, would want to greet members of interfaith community as well. So hang in there a little bit afterwards, just to talk. So it is time for our closing. We have I'm already at the prayer for protection. I almost skipped the peace song. The peace song and then the prayer for protection.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be with God as Creator.
surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. And the presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Thank you so much for being with us. To those of you who are online, while we're eating donuts here, let's take just a moment to greet one another. And Tom, if you can give us a gallery view, that will be great. So we can see everybody. There we go. Okay, now we're getting so we can see most everybody. I just want to greet those Unity of Payson people. Ed Ichek, great to see you, Ed. I know you couldn't make it here in person today, but you're with us online. Kay Butler from Kay, why couldn't you make it here this morning? Alabama. That's a little bit of a distance to do. Donna is with us. Ram is down, I think somewhere traveling today, but still with us. Marianne, greetings to all of you. And Rev J, I'm going to turn it over to you to greet those who I want to greet you all from Interfaith Community as well. It's a delight to have you with us as well. And I'll turn it over to Rev J.
I'm very grateful to be on Zoom with you today. I think it's been about 10 years that I've been going up to Unity of Payson, and I miss going up there, but Zoom kind of works, doesn't it, folks?
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
I
Yeah.
like your message.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I saw you, Cindy, before, so you're not hiding from me. Hi, Mike. How are you, dear? All good? Okay, good.
Good. Good.
We got to talk about September, October, okay?
And Bree, thank you for joining us. Sue, thank you. Ellie, thank you. Lots of kisses, Ellie. And then RK, thank you. And there's Mike, and then there's Ed. Thank you.
And Bill is missing.
Bill, oh, well, Sue is there, but there's Diane and Bill. So thank you.
He had to leave and do some business this morning. Yeah.
Okay, well, you tell him that I missed him. I saw that he was gone. He ditched.
And Julie's on a cruise. But it wasn't for the Cardinals game, that's for sure.
There you go.
Bree, thank you for joining us. Appreciate that. So good to see you too. So thank you. Thank you.
And Bill and Diane. Diane, you had a birthday a couple weeks ago, didn't you, dear?
I did, and I'm still here. Yeah. We were in Alaska, so that's celebrating. So
Oh, that's cool.
That's wonderful.
That's really cool.
That's where my daughter is. I'm gonna get in Ketchikan.
oh, we were in Ketchikan. Yeah. Oh, wish we'd known.
That's cool. Okay, cool. Good. Right.
Well, everybody,
Hi, Cliff and Rochelle.
Yeah. Hi, Cliff and Rochelle. Yeah, there's.
Yeah. I
Hello.
said Rochelle.
Thank you, Donna. So for the message. So yeah, hi, Cliff, Rochelle. Let's see.
Thank you for a wonderful service.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Okay. All right.
good to see you all. Good to be together.
Yeah.
Even though there's a seeming distance, it's still good to be together. Thank you.
Blessings to all.
Is the full moon service at 7 o'clock on Wednesday?
Yes.
Yes. Same
Okay.
time. Same time.
Okay.
We've had to cancel. So anyway,
That's
We'll
That's
be
okay.
with. We'll be howling. Arr!
Yep. And Max will be impressed.
Oh, he'll howl with me.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got big house.
All right, everybody, take good care. And I hope that you can join us Wednesday evening and share the love that you are, please.
Thank you so much. We love you.
Amen.
I love you. We love you. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.